Community, Mayor, D.C. Council members, welcome to the 37th annual 17th Street High Heel Race. It is an absolute honor to be with you all here tonight, celebrating one of D.C.'s most iconic traditions. This race has become much more than just a run down 17th Street. It has become a celebration of our pride, our unity, and resilience. And can we hear for the costumes? And what about the heels? As you all know, this race started over 35 years ago with just a handful of drag queens making a bet. And today it has grown into one of the most cherished LGBTQI+ events in the country. And that is thanks to our unwavering support from our residents, our allies, and the entire LGBTQ community and leadership. I want to thank our organizers, Annie's Paramount Steakhouse, JR's Bar and Grill, DuPont Main Street, and the many businesses on 17th Street. I also want to give a special shout out to the mayor of 17th Street. Sorry, Mayor Bowser. Randy Downs. Let's give a shout out for Randy. He's probably at the end, so we should say shout out so we can hear it. And I also want to give an amazing shout out to my team and my husband. So thank you so much, Nick and George, Sheena, Gabby, Monroe, Pip, and folks in the entire Bowser administration. It takes a lot to put on these types of events and to be with community. We're proud to be one of the few cities in the nation when this kind of government-sponsored celebration exists, and it's a testament to inclusive values that define D.C. This year's race is especially meaningful because we look ahead to World Pride 2025, which we will have the honor of hosting right here in D.C. So tonight is a reminder why we were not only chosen to lead the world in celebrating our 50 years of LGBTQ pride and advocacy, our city is not only a vibrant hub of LGBTQ culture, but we also have infrastructure, leadership, and a deep commitment to ensuring that every person, no matter who they are, feels safe and feels seen. Under Mayor Bowser's leadership, we will continue to expand protections and opportunities for our LGBTQI+ residents. In our office, we work with folks who need housing, who need workforce, who are looking to get culturally competent and get some more training to engage our community. We're also proud to provide over $1 million in community grants, many that are just north of the race here, so please stop by. They are here to provide resources. And soon, we will be opening an LGBTQ+ community center in Shaw. The DC LGBTQ Center is a space for you, for us, to celebrate ourselves. So tonight, as we cheer on our fabulous racers in the countdown, 7 minutes away, I just want to say thank you, thank you, thank you. This job has been an opportunity of a lifetime to see so many smiling faces, to be able to move this movement. So I want to thank you all, and I want to introduce our incredible mayor to get this race started. All right. Thank you, everyone. Mayor Muriel Bowser.
Well, hello, D.C. It's a good night in the gayest city in the world. There's a big party here on 17th Street. We just left a big party at the White House for the next president of the United States. I want to thank the artists who painted the beautiful murals on 17th Street tonight. I want to thank the community for 37 years of the high heel race. I want to ask you, are you ready for World Pride? We're going to host hundreds of thousands of people right here in the best city of the world. We'll be celebrating 50 years of pride in Washington, D.C., and we know D.C. LGBTQ history goes back more than 50 years, but officially 50 years of pride celebrations in D.C. We have a lot to be proud of in our town, don't we? Nearly 20 years ago, we created the LGBTQ Affairs Office, now directed by Japer Bowles. Give Japer a big round of applause. 15 years ago, Mayor Fenty signed marriage equality into law in Washington, D.C. before the Supreme Court ruled. And for decades, our organizations like Whitman Walker, who are here tonight providing services and who celebrated 40 years in D.C., and Smile, thank you, Team Smile, for focusing and protecting our children. And as Japer mentioned, we're very focused on opening a new center right in the heart of D.C. in Shaw. So we know we have a lot of great work to do together, D.C. We know our biggest work is next Tuesday when we go out to vote. I don't have to tell you what's on the ballot. But you know what the Vice President said. We are not going back. And so we got to go out and vote like our lives depend on it. Like our freedoms depend on it. Like our marriages depend on it. Like our reproductive freedom depends on it. We have to go vote. Like our autonomy depends on it. And like being the 51st state depends on it. Now, this is a party, so I don't want to be serious. That's serious. But we got to go vote. We got to go vote, and we got to, and no matter what, we have to stick together, and we have to fight and protect each other. Are you with me? So if that orange thing start coming for Mayor Bowser, are you going to be with me? All right. And I know that the council members are going to be with me. How much time we have, Japer, now? How much time? We got a couple minutes. So I want to introduce our host council member who will address you and recognize the council members, and then we will be back to kick off the race at 9 p.m. sharp. And the Ward 2 council member is Brooke Pinto.
Thank you, Mayor Bowser. This is getting me fired up for this race. Welcome to your and our amazing tradition. We are so thrilled to be here for this cherished celebration. And I want to say on behalf of my colleagues who are also here, Ward 3 Council Member Matthew Fruman, and your at-large Council Member Kenyon McDuffie, that we are so excited to stand alongside you in this celebration. And there have been so many people, Director Bowles, Randy Downs, all of the businesses along this corridor and people who live among this neighborhood and visit here are so part of this. This doesn't just happen on accident. This happens because everybody shows up and is part of this celebration. And as Mayor Bowser said, we just came from the Ellipse and we heard about the inspiration that we need to see going forward next week on next Tuesday to vote. And we know better than anybody in this country that when we're not just here to include and to be with one another, we're here to celebrate who we are on 17th Street and Washington. I'm getting out of the way to announce the race. Congratulations.
Hey, everybody, we need to clear the runway. Racers, get to the starting line. Everybody else, please head north. Racers to the starting line. The high heel race is about to begin in less than 30 seconds.